told you I love you.
Yes, Dad, you've told me like a billion times.
Honey? Can you please come down here? Oh. Jordan,
Sup, fuck bitches, and welcome to a new episode of Gotta Fucking See It with Chris Holowicki, which is me. Today we're fucking talking about Death Wish, which, if you guys have been following the channel, the last video about Death Wish was probably my most popular video of 2017, titled SJWs React to Death Wish trailer. And yeah, a lot of people are upset, a lot of people were pissed off that basically it was because even though it was Bruce Willis, a well defined action star, has been doing movies like these since the mid-80s, they're mad that white dude run around shooting criminals in today's current what is it called? Current atmosphere? Current market? No, it's not market or atmosphere. What is it? But yeah, so a lot of people were pissed off that Eli Roth is making this movie. Eli Roth currently and in the past has had a lot of enemies because of little jabs he takes at social justice warriors. Most notably in 2 movies ago, or maybe it was his last movie, Green Inferno. He was taking a few jabs at that far left group. So yeah, when word came out that he was making a Death Wish trailer, people thought it was going to be very tone deaf, and people are accusing him, a Jewish man, of being an alt-right racist for making this movie. And even me myself, going into it, knowing Eli Roth, I expected him to just like put all kinds of stuff in there to upset the types that attack him. Like, I was expecting going in to just be tasteless, tone-deaf schlock. But when I walked into it and I watched the whole thing, it turned out to be one of his most well-rounded movies, to be honest. I don't think it was gratuitous in the slightest. Some of the kills, they had a splash of gore, but it was like disappeared. That it got the effect out of it, and it wasn't like Hostel. It wasn't like Cabin Fever. It wasn't excessive gore, and it wasn't crude. There was none of that Eli Roth crude humor tossed in there either. It was, as a movie, I'd say that it's up there, like maybe one of his best films. And it's not a bad movie. That's not a slight against him. If you look at this Rotten fucking Tomato scores, where the critics are giving it all a 15% and the audience gives it an 85, that's all fucking political, man. That people are aware of the Parkland school shooting and the fucking Vegas thing and the legacy of violence in America, and people are like, They walk in, they're not going in there to rate a movie, they're going in to vote for, they don't like Eli Roth and they don't like the stuff he's doing. But if you guys go and watch this, I thought that he was handling it with a bit of tact. They addressed both sides of the issue, like, is vigilante justice right? Is this wrong and what? It wasn't demonizing any race. There was a rainbow, a Burger King Kids Clubs of criminal villains that he was facing off against. I'm surprised at how well they handled this Death Wish movie. And I don't think that they delayed the release of it. It was supposed to come out around Thanksgiving, but it ended up coming out like a week or so ago, and the movie doesn't feel like it has any reshoots. It doesn't seem like they pulled it after the Vegas shooting, like, oh, we gotta change this and that to make it better. No, I think it's the same cut of the movie that we were gonna get to begin with, and the worst thing I could really say about it is that it's not the best of that genre, of the revenge type thing. Like, I kind of want to say that I think it's better than season 1 of The Punisher on Netflix, though, because I watched that entire, like, fucking 12 episodes, and I remember almost nothing of it. I walked away with nothing. I'm so burnt out on those Marvel Netflix things, I don't remember the fucking Punisher show, which I should be the most excited about. What the fuck? Now this Death Wish movie, like, I kind of felt some more things. There were good performances all around. Like, when I saw the first trailer, I thought it was just going to be corny as fuck. But the daughter, you gave a lot of fuck about the daughter and the mom before they got fucking hurt. And you're like, oh fuck, I don't want them to get hurt because I like them. And then the side characters, they had the dude from Breaking Bad who was playing a cop again. Siblings, the daughter. There's no siblings. There's no siblings. Oh, maybe his brother's in it. But, yeah. Everyone was great. It was a well-crafted movie. It's not the best of the genre. It's not better than Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon. But it's different. Like, Death Sentence makes you want to, like, oh, it makes you feel gross afterwards. I didn't feel gross after watching Death Wish. I felt like, oh, it's positive. It's not as good as John Wick. Not as dark as Death Sentence. Not as good as the original Death Wish. But, yeah, it's not a 15% on Rotten Tomatoes. I would give it a B, a solid B. But yeah, there's some genuinely intense action scenes. It was entertaining to watch. I don't see me rewatching it in the future, but all I gotta say is that this movie is being hosed by the critics. And you should go see it if you like Eli Roth, or if you like Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is great. He cried. He cried at 3 different times in this movie. Real human tears coming off his face, unless they dripped him on. It seemed like he gave more fucks about this Eli Roth Death Wish movie than, like, at all about Live Free or Die Hard. I would like to take this time to apologize to anyone involved in the making of Live Free or Die Hard. What I was actually talking about was this piece of shit, A Good Day to Die Hard, which Willis did not give a fuck about, it seemed. Like, seriously, like, look at Willis's performance in Die Hard 5 versus Death Wish Eli Roth, and it's night and day. Bruce Willis is great in this movie. He seems like he gives a fuck. And also, if you're a Chicago guy like me, this movie was great too, because Eli Roth shot a lot of awesome car scenes, like with overhead shots, and like, I don't know if he was using drones or helicopters. You got so many awesome Chicago shots and interacting with Chicago. Bruce Willis going on the L train and everything. It was great. The Chicago stuff is great. Eli Roth definitely utilized my city, the city that I am in a lot, to its fullest potential for a movie like this. I mean, maybe not the fullest potential, but it was great. It was so fun, because I saw a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, oh, I was just there. Go see Death Wish. Go support it, because Eli Roth deserves it. He's one of the underdogs. He's one of the few people who is not just going to fucking kowtow to what is considered socially acceptable right now, or just bow down to whatever's PC and just turn art into this piece of plastic. Even though he didn't take any, I don't think he took a lot of chances in this movie. it was still a fun, well-rounded movie, and if this does good, he'll be able to do more of the wacky goofball bullshit that we know and love him for, or hate him for. And even if you hate him for it, you gotta support him anyway. Because people like him need to be able to do things so that whatever weirdo you like can do their thing. Otherwise, it's just gonna be Marvel movies. Marvel, DC, like sequels, prequels, remakes. We need Eli Roth, whether you like him or not. Well, anyway. Thanks for watching, motherfuckers. Make sure to stay metal. Hail Satan! Like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Bye!